Welcome back to the Michigan Business Beat, brought to you on the Michigan Business Network. Chris Holman here from our studios in downtown Lansing, but we're going to go up to the east side of the state right now and join Trevor Keyes, President and CEO of Bay Future Inc. in Bay City, Michigan. And Trevor, thanks for joining us today. I know how busy you are, and we appreciate the time.
Oh, thank you, Chris. It's always a pleasure.
Well, listen, let's start with just kind of reacquainting everybody with what exactly Bay Future Inc. is.
Yeah, Bay Future is the county-wide economic development organization that's responsible for economic growth strategies here in Bay County, Michigan. We are situated proudly on Lake Huron in the Saginaw Bay and the Saginaw River. And we're responsible for four main kind of tenets that each traditional economic development organization is: business retention, business expansion, business attraction, and creating and marketing a place that's wonderful for people to live, work, worship, and play. So those are the things that we're responsible for up here, and some additional things now that COVID's brought with it as well, and looking at ways in which to be able to move some of these things forward, workforce related, and some of those types of things that a lot of people are working on. And we'll touch a little bit on that later on.
I'll give you guys a lot of credit. I've noticed a lot of work on the infrastructure over the last couple of years. I drive by there on the way to my place in East Tawas, and it's really getting beautiful along that highway.
Well, thanks so much, Chris. On your way up to East Tawas, stop in and say hi to us too.
I will do that. I'm sure there's free coffee involved.
There's definitely free coffee.
Hey, let's talk a little bit about how the summer went. What highlights came out of there?
Yeah, it was a monumental summer for us. Actually, a historical kind of record-breaking summer for us. Some of the announcements that have been made over the last couple of months have been some of the largest in the history of our organization. We were founded back in 2004, and dare I say, some of the largest that have been announced in the establishment of our community. So the first one is one that we have a long-standing relationship with, and a company that has a long-standing relationship with the county as well, Michigan Sugar. We all know those red bags when we go to the store shelves, and we're always looking for those, made in Michigan products, and that's one of them. And it's been proudly made in Bay County for more than 100 years, more than a century. They made an investment of $65+ million, or an announcement of $65+ million on an expansion at their Bay City processing facility that was going to allow for them to desugarize molasses. So they're calling it the Desug project, but they're going to be able to desugarize molasses, which is a byproduct of what they currently produce. And what it's going to be able to do is they're going to be able to get even more of that sweet sugar out of a byproduct without having to plant another additional beet. So this is an absolutely fantastic, sustainable investment. And it's going to bring a lot of additional dollars to those 900 grower owners in Bay County and throughout the rest of the growing area. So we're super
Not to mention the jobs they'll need. Right, not to mention the jobs too.
That's right.
Well, listen, let's
one example. Mm-hmm.
Well, and that's a marvelous example, because now that it's like the waste not, want not thing. I mean, now we're utilizing what used to be thrown away for the most part, as long as it doesn't affect my wife's molasses cookies. That's the only thing I'm worried about.
No problem there. There'll still be plenty of molasses to go around. Yes.
All right. And speaking of fall. Fall is a tourism attraction up that east side. A lot of things still to do there. What are some of the highlights from this fall?
Yeah, there's still, our community has, things going on all times of the year. I think one of the big things that we're getting ready for, and it's kind of odd to say, but we're getting ready for Santa Claus here coming up in November, specifically in downtown Bay City. One of the things that visitors are going to see, and this is something that your listeners are going to get an exclusive scoop on, is we are going to have some new infrastructure adorning the sidewalks of downtown Bay City that'll hopefully keep some of those visitors coming to our community a little bit warmer. So I'm going to bury it, and kind of leave it
Mm.
there, but we hope that people will come up and see that that new investment that's been made to try and keep people socially and appropriately distant outside, but also nice and warm when they come and visit Santa Claus right after the Saturday after the Thanksgiving holiday.
Well, and of course, Kevin, you've always had that wonderful waterfront, the river running through, the tall ships, one of the most spectacular 4th of July displays there is in the country.
Thank you.
Still around the state, talent is an issue. Are you feeling that in your area?
Oh, most definitely. And we know everyone is. One of the things that we're very hopeful of and that we've been working really diligently on is trying to get municipalities on the same page and using some of those, very valuable American Rescue Plan Act funds to address this issue. When Congress expeditiously passed this act, they wanted to see some transformational change, and they wanted to see it based off of what they had based off of trying to help right some ills from COVID. And we're working very closely with our locals to try and make that happen and using some of those funds. And we hope that that will be successful, and you'll be seeing some great things there too forthcoming.
Well, I have every confidence you're going to be successful. Trevor Keyes, the president and CEO of Bay Future Inc. in Bay City, Michigan. Thanks for joining us, my friend. Keep up the good work.
Thank you so much, and have a great one.
You too. We're watching all of this on the Michigan Business Beat on the Michigan Business Network. I'm Chris Holman. We'll be back with more.